I want to talk with you about suicide and your soul. You may be wondering about the meaning and the consequences and the whole issue around suicide as relating to yourself, if it's something you have considered or it's an issue that comes up for you now and again or often. Or you may have wondered about it because of someone who is somewhat suicidal that you know and care about, or someone who has suicided. The story with it relating to your soul is that to take any life, including your own, is in fact a violation of the gift that we were given of life itself. We were given life as a gift, and it may not feel like a gift when you're really in pain and things have been really hard and you're deeply depressed. It may feel like a curse more than a gift. But in fact, you are here to grow, to develop, to come through pain and sorrow and out the other side of it, to learn from it, to be stretched and deepened by it, but not to be overcome by it. There are many people who find life unbearable at times, and some of those people give in and take their lives, but many others have gotten help and do get help, and they come through, they pull through, and things do get better, especially when they get support from individual therapists and also from groups, and potentially getting psychiatric medication to help pull them through until things get better. And the vast majority of those people are incredibly glad afterwards that they're alive. So what is it from a soul perspective when someone suicides? What happens? Is it a total hellfire damnation situation, or what is it like? From the perspective of knowing that we live numerous lives, we will come back, we do reincarnate. What happens when we don't live out the amount of time that had been allotted to us? In fact, each of us has a certain amount of time that we are given to be here. And for some people that's fairly short, and for others it's very long, and all numbers in between. When we cut short the time that was to be our lifespan, say we were supposed to live 86 years, and at age 37 we bail. We take our lives. What happens then is, for that amount of time that you should have been here, you actually don't get to just leave and rest. You have to stay nearby where you would have lived out your life. And you will have to observe that whole span of time. You'll have to stick around and see all the places you were supposed to be and all the situations you were supposed to have an influence on, where you were going to help out and make a difference, where you were going to contribute your piece to change the world. And those may have been little things, and you may think it's not possible. How could you have changed the world? But how do you know? What if it was your time to be walking by the road, by the river, when the kid falls in? And if you're there to pull the kid out, and you saved a life. And it's not only that child's life, but then it's everyone that was influenced by that, everyone who loved the child, and that child then growing up and who they're with and what they do. Versus, you exited early, so now that kid falls in and nobody's there to pull them out. And if you have suicided, you get to watch that. You get to be there and have the horrible experience of not having a body with which you can help. Because the great advantage of having a body for us as souls is that we can actually do things. We can act in the material world. We can affect things directly. When you're just a spirit, you can't do anything. You're helpless without a body to affect change in the material world. So the torture of committing suicide is that you then have to stay all the years you would have been here. You have to stay nearby and see all the many places it was going to be for you to intervene and make a difference, or the people you were going to bring joy to through your presence in their lives, the people you were going to influence through your ideas and through your love. All those places you'll see the gap that your not being there leaves. That is the hell that suicide will put you through. It is not a relief from the pain of this life. It's like going from the frying pan into the fire. It's worse because you still have to be there and feel everything, but you can't do anything to change things. It's what we call karma for having not appreciated having a body and being in life. So you get to learn why that's a privilege by having to watch and not be able to have a body. So that hopefully next time you come and have a life here, next time you reincarnate, you will appreciate what a opportunity we have by being spirits in bodies, that we can make big impacts. We can affect things in the material world, and we can make a difference. If it is your struggle whether to take your life or keep it, I hope this will inspire you. There is help available. There are people who understand and will assist you. You may yet have a very meaningful life ahead of you, and many who will be grateful, or even if it's just one who will be grateful that you were there when they needed you.